So you know my biggest problem with Madden franchises? When you relocate a team, you don't get anything, okay? We've already made videos before breaking this down, but when you relocate a said team, all you end up getting is a standard, pretty much one of three stadiums in a void. So, for example, I relocate a team here, and I want to move the Ravens to Brooklyn, New York, right? Yeah, so let's go Brooklyn, New York. In the end, I move the team. I can choose this, right? No big deal, whatever. And I'm going to get one of three stadiums. And actually didn't realize how many options were available. That's actually kind of cool, all the options. But you either get the basic, the futuristic, the hybrid, or the spear, or traditional, right? And you can see every single one of them has an outside. Every single one of them has an outside. Well, once you get in, you find out they're all void stadiums. There's no outside. Well, you know what then, EA Sports? As always, I won you guys up every single time. I'm going to add all of New York City to this map. I'm going to take this said stadium. I'm going to choose a futuristic stadium. And I'm going to add in New York City. This right here, guys, is downtown New York City. This is Central Park. And this is where I'm putting the stadium. I'm putting the stadium in Central Park. It's going to be right here. And the rest of this, as you can see, is insanely crazy, by the way. And by the way, this is why I would not recommend doing this at home, because this is going to take a billion years to load, which we will be doing in this video. But this is all of New York City. Literally all of it. It's insanely crazy. There's roads, there's everything, there's, you know, highways. It's insanely detailed. It is every little crisp and crevice. We have the water that goes around here all the way to the end. And to be honest, this is the stadium, okay? Just a little side note. That is the stadium. That's how big this map truly is. And I'm going to push Madden, as always, as I do in these videos, to the absolute extremes. And we're going to add New York City to this map. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. And here we go. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is bigger than the Madden map. Okay, so I can't show this full city, and you're going to see, because of how small the Madden map truly is. Didn't realize how small it was. And also, a little side note, it's going to glitch out right here. Don't worry about that. Now, the textures in the background aren't going to be perfect. But if they were, trust me, this would not work. I did it. And also the angles. You had to get a certain angle every single time. But I did it, guys. We added that map you just saw of New York City. I added it to Madden. And it actually turned out pretty well, as long as you get the correct angle. Okay, get the correct angle and you should be fine. But I won't even be able to show you the full map in this video because of how crazy big this map truly is. But again, what you just saw is now in Madden 25. So I took the Void Stadium and I actually moved the team to New York. All right, none of this. And even, like, let's be honest, when you really look at some of the maps, I've gone through all the maps on the channel. They're not this detailed. You know, they just add a little bit of here and there stuff and background buildings. This is truly New York City. This is truly New York City. So when I move my team, I want to move my team, EA. I want to move my team to New York City. All right? I want to feel like I'm in New York City. I want to feel like I am relocating my franchise. And now I feel like I relocated my franchise. Because this is going to be like 8 minutes of trying to go through this whole city, and I'm not going to be able to. You see on the left-hand side there? That's across the river. There's a whole left-hand side I can't go to because of limits by Madden. But it's there. Like, fathom that in your head. That there is a whole side. Half of this I won't be able to see. But it's there, and that's the point. It's New York City, bro. Like, this is what I wanted. Now, technically, I wanted to, you know, build a stadium in Brooklyn. But I'll take Central Park instead, bro. I'll take Central Park instead. And it's insane. Bro, and I apologize every time I do. I try to push the camera as much as I can without it, like, glitching out. But... yeah, no, this is actually freaking insane. I should have did this during the daytime, like sunny time, because these textures would look a lot better. The problem with textures in Madden is when sun's not directly on them, they just don't look that good. Just because you can't see the detail of anything. When it's dark, you can't see the detail of anything. So a lot of this is going to be me going through buildings like this, but I kind of have to just to kind of see all this stuff because holy moly. Is this a humongous freaking map? Like, shout out to the fact that Madden can even handle this, to be honest. This did take me like 50 times of loading into the game, starting the game, trying to, you know, do the whole 9 yards, and then it crashing 100,000 times. So just keep that in mind if you're ever wondering, like, hey, can I do this? You can, but your game's going to crash 1,000 times. You're going to have to redo it 1,000 times and hope it works. And even then, it's not guaranteed. So, yeah, it's, I think I took it to the next level, boys. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, okay, here we go. I can't go too far away. I can't go certain. It's like very, very finicky. When it's around the stadium, it's a lot less finicky. But once you go far out, it gets a lot more finicky. So you can see right here, I go a little bit too far in the distance and it kind of glitches out. But that's because, again, Madden limitations. You can only do so much. Okay, listen, at the end of the day, it is a Frostbite engine, but you're kind of limited to logic a little bit. I never realized how many places in New York City is kind of like long alleyways and all the buildings are just connected like together. Again, I've never been to New York, so it's kind of one of those things where I see in videos, I see in pictures, I'm like, oh, cool. But then, you know, I don't really ever look at it like when it comes to actually being there. And also, finding my stadium took me like a minute here because I didn't see where it was at first, all the way over here. But for a second, I'm like, bro, where is my stadium? Here it is. You just gotta find Central Park. Once you find Central Park, you should be fine. But yeah, I mean, it actually looks pretty good, like in the middle of Central Park here. Don't ask questions, that it's kind of in the ground. So here's the issue with this, and you probably already could tell. This is a lake. This is in Central Park here. This is a lake. I have the stadium on, so it's technically underwater. Okay, technically this black area right here is a lake. In Central Park, there's like a lake thing that goes on. So technically the stadium's on the water. But in theory, you would drain the lake and then you would put the stadium in that land that once was there that probably is a little bit, you know, soft and would break down. Yeah, you know, it would be a good idea, but this is Madden is the video game, so let me live my life, okay? It's a video game. I can make believe that this is a real thing. But yeah, on the real note though, Madden 26, Madden 27, 28, 29, 30, all the way up to 50. We're never going to get real relocation stuff because it's just easier for EA Sports just to give us a blank 1 out of 4 stadiums, pick your poison, and in return, you're going to get a blank nothing map on the outside. Like, it's just easier for them to do that, which I hate when companies are lazy, because I just feel like you could do stuff, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You can't see the background anyway. What I kind of wish they would do, and again, like I said, I know they won't ever do this, but how they like to do the mountains in Madden, where they just have like a 2D image that goes around in a circle, like a 2D plane, and then they just put the mountains as a picture on the end. I wish they did that. I feel like that would be really cool. Or sometime when they do a city type of thing, they'll put a city in the background, but they'll put like a picture on a plane, on a 2D plane. I feel like that could work, you know, just to kind of give you that glimpse of, all right, I actually relocated my stadium. I actually relocated my team, and I'm not just in a void with nothing, right? It's just the whole point of franchise mode is to keep the immersion, right? That's the way everyone loves franchise mode, because you feel like you're a real GM. You feel like you're a real, you know, coach. You feel like you're really owning a squad, right? So that's the whole goal. Okay, that's the whole goal in the end here. I love the sun here coming over like the horizon of the buildings. I know it's just, again, it's Madden, but bro, that looks so freaking good. That low key looks so freaking good. Just the horizon, and then you have the sun in the background over the, like, you know, New York skyline. That just, bon appetit. How good is that? I know we get one person that watches this whole video and comments that down below, but again, I can't even show you half this map. That's why I showed you in Blender. I can't show you half this map today because of how enormous this map truly is. And it's not even like Madden doesn't cut it off. Madden only limits you on how much you can go left, right, or north, south, east, west. You can only go a certain amount of distance, but they still have the rest of the map in here. Like, again, it's still here. It's just only limited to how much Madden will let you go. But I mean, look at this. This is it goes all the way to the right hand side there. It goes all the way to the left. I mean, again, it's, you realize how small Madden is when you realize that that stadium you guys saw is usually a stadium in a Madden map is like 1/10 of the map, right? It's like big in the map. It's a big thing because it's what it's supposed to be focused on. This stadium on this map isn't even 1/1000th of the actual map, or 1/10,000th of the actual map. The actual map is 1,000 times bigger than that stadium. But yeah, we've done some crazy things this year, guys. We put GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA San Andreas, Halo 3 in Madden. Like, I think I pushed the boundaries in every way humanly possible. And you know, that was the goal this year, and I think we really achieved that so far. And we've only gotten started. We really only have gotten started at this point. We're going to push this game to even more boundaries. And then Madden 26 comes out, and I can even push it even farther. Thank you guys for watching, though. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you tip your waitresses. Peace out.